Morning. It is Friday, March 19th. Let me grab the cards and we'll look and see what's up today. What's the topic of the morning? But anyway, I looked at that, what's his name, Chauvin's case, the police officer that killed George Floyd. And basically the reading I got that said that he was, going to lie through his teeth. And that, it wasn't going to bode well for him. Okay, the last card out was the devil. Okay, he's not going to get off. Okay, thank goodness he's not going to get off, but he's pretty smug, thinking he's a policeman. And the foundation card was like the merchant, and sitting there all smug. But it basically said that he wasn't going to tell the truth, that he was. It wasn't good cards. Okay, he's not a stand-up guy. Okay, and they did give Floyd's parents what is it, 24 million or something. But that's not going to bring their child back. Okay. So, anyway, this guy's on trial. He wanted to get the trial moved, and they said no, and they just want to move it forward. And that's what I got the reading on that. So his lawyers were not so happy with that. So anyway, the trial is going forward, and he is, of course, not going to be a stand-up person. More than likely, they won't let him testify. And like I said, the thing I got from him was he was just spinning a bunch of nonsense and crap out there. So we'll have to see what happens. Anyway, so what we have today is consciousness. And we're still on the same thing like yesterday. Fear, the energy is fear. And the last card is masculine. Masculine. So usually when we're looking at things from in the Hindu perspective, the feminine is that which is creation, moving outward. The masculine is that which is settled, which is like the seed state. Okay, so if you have a seed state of fear in your consciousness, okay, that is what you're going to also you will continue to manifest. If you have a seed state of fear, if that's what you are holding to, then that's the energy that's going to continue to be put out there. Fear mode, and it's going to your consciousness is not going to be clear. It's not going to be in clarity. It's going to be infused, well, like it says, with fear. With fear. So let me see if I can get some. I'm going to pick 3 other cards for more clarifiers on this, because we had this topic yesterday. And sometimes it's like that. I'll get a topic and then it'll stay on there for a few days. So I'm trying to see what else needs to be said, what hasn't been said, that would be beneficial to say. Okay. So the clarifiers are, instead of fear, what it's telling us is we need to replace it with love. You need to replace the fear, that element of fear that you have as a seed state, okay, that's going to continue to affect you in all your life, in what you're doing, the way you see things. You need to replace it with love. Again, you need to walk away from the fear, be willing to take the journey, walk away from it, from the burden that you have. So whatever it is that's driving the fear mode and drama, you need to be willing to leave that behind and replace things with love, seeing from a full cup. Not that your cup has been emptied and you're running on empty, but see that you have a full cup, okay? And the seed state there is love. Don't let fear override the divine is, which is the center of your being, which is love, okay? So that's what the message is today. Don't let the seed state of fear that you are feeding, that you are nourishing, let go of that, walk away from the burden, walk away from the past, okay, and replace it. Go back to the heart center, which is love, where you find the divine is, commune with the divine is, and get rid of the seed state of fear. Like Christ said, and we went through this yesterday, fear not. Fear not, okay? So don't let your consciousness, your conscious mind, be overtaken by fear. Don't let fear be the ruler of you. It's time to let go of that, be willing to walk away from that, and find out that there is always that overflowing divine is, which is love, which is energy, which is life. Fear closes down. Love opens up, okay? So open up, be willing to walk away, let those burdens go, give it to God, let it, say, I'm done with this, okay? I'm going to let the universe handle it, okay? I'm going to let the universe handle it. I'm going to walk away from it. I'm not going to continue to stay in fear and stay in a prison of my own making, okay? I'm going to rather trust the divine is and take my cup of love. So what's just now coming in, as I'm talking, some things will be impressed and come in. And so what's coming in is the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He made me to lie down in green pastures. Okay? Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me besides the still waters. He restores my soul. Yes, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, okay, we're walking through there. That shadow of death is over there. That fear mode, okay, is over there. What does he say the next? I shall fear no evil. I'm not going to fear any evil. Even though I see this shadow over here, okay, and I'm walking through there and that shadow's there, I'm not going to fear it. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me, okay? The rod and the staff. I know that he is a good guide and that he's got the power. The rod and the staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. Okay? You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Okay? So let's go over from the top. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. Yes, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Okay? Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Now, it doesn't say goodness and mercies are going to precede me. It says it's going to follow me. Okay? So it's behind me. You're not always going to run into goodness and mercy. It's not going to be always prevalent where you see it there, but you know that it's there. Even in the left-handed blessings, okay, that we go through those hardships of the left-handed blessings, know that, underneath of it is goodness and mercy, and that, you've got a good leader. Follow that leader. When the shepherd was out there, the rod and the staff, he would lead the sheep and he would defend them against the wolves. Okay? He would have the rod and the staff. Staff is for leading, and the rod was there to take care of whatever came, wolves or predators that were coming. The shepherd will guard the sheep. Okay? So you're being watched over, okay? Basically, we are being watched over by our guides, our angels, our ancestors, etc., okay? And even though we're going to go through hardship, doesn't say I skipped through the valley. No, it says, though I walk through that valley and there's that shadow of death over here that's plaguing me, okay, I'm going to walk away from that. I'm not going to continue to hold to that. I'm not going to cling to that. I'm not going to feed that. Okay? Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm not going to fear the evil. Because I know I'm protected. Okay? I know my protector is there. Because what does he say again? Greater is he that's within you than he that's within the world. Greater is God than anything you're going to face in the world. You have that seed state of eternal life. Okay? Consciousness, eternal life. That is your seed state. Okay? So what are you going to fear? These other things are transitory. They're transitory, okay? But who and what you are at the center of being is eternal. That divine spark of life is there, and you are eternal in nature, okay? So, again, look at what really is the seed state. Find the seed state of the divine is, okay? Cling to that, not replacing it with a seed state of fear. Okay? And remember, again, the 23rd Psalm. The Lord's my shepherd, I shall not want. Okay? He's going to take care of me. He made me to lie down in green pastures. It's not he's forcing me to lie down in green pastures. That's not what it means. He maketh me. He made me. He created me to lie down in green pastures for the good things. He created me for the good things. Okay? I was created for the good things. He leads me beside the still waters. The still waters, the quiet. The quiet. Not the rushing, turbulence of, it's not saying taking me by the turbulent seas. No, by the still waters. Okay? He restores my soul. Even though we have difficulties, we can go in for restoration. How do you get in restoration? You go for recreation, recreating something. Okay? Enter in recreation, recreating something, refreshing. or go by the still waters, okay? Go by a gentle stream, go by, nature, go out and enjoy it, okay? So, yeah, if you continue to do your spiritual path, eventually you come to the peace that passes understanding. In places where you shouldn't be peaceful, you know that things are going to be okay. You know that, no matter what happens, it's going to work out, okay? No matter what it is, you will get through it, and you will triumph. It will be okay, okay? Even if it's facing death, you know that when you leave this transient form, on the other side are the heavenlies, okay? You just leave this body and you go back to perfect health, okay, and continue your journey, okay? So again, we continue to go forward. And it's saying, yet again, don't get into fear. Don't let fear replace and cover over the divine is that spark of life which is animating you, which gives you the ability to know, to think, to experience, and is eternal in nature, okay? So thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this talk and you've gotten something from it, think about sharing it. If you enjoy these talks again, think about perhaps subscribing and hitting that bell if you want to know when a reading is coming out, something is coming online. Although sometimes I have found that doesn't work after a time, and sometimes you have to unsubscribe and resubscribe because YouTube does crazy things, let's face it. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Much love and light, and love and light to all the, appreciate all the readers that are out there and the ones that are out speaking, to attempt to, continue to give something to fulfill your lives, to keep you either entertained or to give you some more knowledge and to help you to, navigate your life in a way that's going to be more beneficial for you. So love and light. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.